Guys, bienvenidos a Terra.com. ¿Cómo están?
Sí, absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
That's Spanish for welcome to Terra.com. How are you today?
Good. Fantastic. You know Spanish?
No.
I don't know Spanish.
Nothing, nada.
It's terrible.
You've never had any Spanish-speaking patients in the hospital?
We have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't get those storylines.
No.
Oh.
Sara Ramirez can speak to them.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So, the show already in its 8th season. What does this show have that has made it last for so long?
Diverse characters,
Blood, fake blood.
fake blood,
Fake blood's always good. You know, that keeps things.
fake body organs. It's, the show has just the right fine-tuning of doing something that's funny and serious, so it's a good dramedy. And we get to see all these doctors and their lives and what goes on, and it's all contained in this hospital, but it's them dealing with patients that might be mirroring what's going on in their personal lives. It's watching them grow and seeing them try to become better people because they're so flawed.
Right. And did you guys grow up watching any medical dramas? Is there one that you perhaps enjoyed? Did you imagine playing a doctor?
I remember watching the reruns of Dr. Kildare in Scotland years and years ago. And they had those sneakers. Remember they had those cool sneakers? I just always remember he wore those cool sneakers.
Kildare?
Dr. Kildare.
Yeah.
You remember Dr. Kildare? It was like an old black and white 1950s TV show.
Was it American?
Medical drama. Yeah, American. It was huge, right? Our cameraman's nodding. He remembers it. Dr. Kildare, he had cool white sneakers. Nobody? Anyway.
Okay.
That's what I watched.
tip,
What did you watch?
I remember loving ER, but I wasn't really that young. I was in my
Right.
20s, but I thought I wanted to guest star on that show so bad.
Did you?
Oh my God. Remember that, Sandra? I'd be like, oh, please let me go in and audition for ER, but I never did.
And what are the hours like on the show? Do you have like doctor hours on the show? Is it that long?
Yeah, I mean, like tomorrow my day is I'm in the first scene and I'm in every scene until the end. So that'll be a 14-hour day?
14 hours a day. But how many hours do you work as a director? Because Kevin directs the show too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so that's a lot more. It's like probably 15, 16 hours a day. And then all your kind of homework, you have to work every weekend.
Pre-production, post-production.
Yeah.
How is it like for you to like balance work and personal life because you're on set so long and you have families?
Well, we're lucky.
I think it's really the best kind of job to have if you're going to be an actor and have a family, because with an ensemble cast, there are days where you go in for 4 hours or no hours you don't go in, and then there are days you do 15, 16 hours straight.
Right.
But it affords you to have somewhat of a personal life. I mean, sometimes I'll have a 3-day weekend, and we have Friday, Saturday, and Sundays off. It's a good gig. It's a really good gig to have if you have a family.
Now, there is a Spanish language version of Grey's Anatomy.
Really?
Where you got, yeah. Shot in Colombia. It's called A Corazón Abierto. That means, literally, it's like open heart.
Okay.
Were you guys even aware about the Spanish version?
So, like a total remake or?
It's a total
inspired?
remake.
Names?
No, well, obviously, they change up some of the names, characters, but it's the same storyline. It's like a telenovela version of Grey's Anatomy.
You gotta watch it.
Have you guys seen your show in any other language? And what's the reaction like from your fans, from across the world? Because Latin America, the show is very big as well.
Yeah. I went to El Salvador a few years back, and I felt like a Beatle. I really loved the Beatles. It was really very welcoming, and people were very excited. So to see that the show had that kind of impact it's nice. It's nice to know that people watch like that.